All right, so the Detroit Lions have some breaking news. They have released 3 players. Now, these 3 players are Demetrius Taylor, Stanley Berryhill, who did get in trouble for sports betting, is going to serve a 6-game suspension. So, with the additions, kind of sealed his fate. And newly signed McCain, Mac McCain, did get cut today. Now, obviously, these 3 were practice squad guys or, hey, maybe a camp body. Berryhill, especially, he was a practice squad guy a year ago. Got a couple of snaps due to injuries when we literally lost every single wide receiver. Outside of, I believe it was Amon-Ra St. Brown, but then he went down in a game and we had no starters. And yeah, so he had a couple snaps. That's why you see him in the graphic with an actual kind of Lions jersey. But McCain, he's been a practice squad guy, a journeyman. He was probably going to make the practice squad if we kept him. Demetrius Taylor kind of doesn't fit what we're trying to do anymore. As far as, kind of a shorter guy. And, so we're trying to go into a different direction. Hey, if you go into a different direction, you got to get rid of the ones that don't fit and bring in the guys that do fit. So with undrafted free agency, the draft, and, the re-signings during free agency period that we brought back, it kind of spelled the end of Demetrius Taylor. Now, I do think that Demetrius Taylor and Mac McCain do land somewhere on somebody's practice squad. Maybe they come back. If there's any injury to the Detroit Lions. I mean, we still don't know. Camp has to happen. But today, the Detroit Lions have released 3 players. Demetrius Taylor, Stanley Berryhill, and Mac McCain. Now, again, like I alluded to you earlier in this video, Stanley Berryhill was found guilty of sports betting. He betted on college and will be serving a 6-game suspension. So who knows if he's going to make a roster? Who knows if he's going to make a practice squad? Maybe that spells the end of his career. With the XFL, USFL, maybe he finds a different league to play some football. There's also the CFL, things of that nature. But, you got to be smart, and that'd be the only way you could stay on a team, or at least have a shot to stay on the team, is by not making some mistakes like that. The rules is you can't sports bet outside of the practice facility when it comes to college and stuff like that. You can do it, but can't be on practice facility or any Detroit Lions place that the Detroit Lions are at, whether it's a road game in a hotel, at the practice facility, or a team bus, team hotel, things of that nature. You can't do that there. But if you're home, you want to place a bet on your college team, your former college team, hey, okay, you can do that. But the reason why he stayed and only got the 6-game suspension was because of that, where CJ Moore and company, they were betting on the NFL games, and that's a big no-no anywhere. You can't do it at home. You can't do it on at the team facilities, and that's why they were cut and suspended for the year. So, it's not the be-all, end-all for Berryhill, but it might be. Just because you're not a main guy on a roster, you're fighting for, to develop. You're fighting for practice squad, scout team, whichever you want to call it. So, it could spell the end for him, but he could also serve a 6-game and, and try to find a home somewhere else. But I do think that Demetrius Taylor and Mac McCain do find another home. Maybe Mac McCain goes back to the Philadelphia Eagles. It seems like Philly does not like to let that guy go. And when they do, they bring him right back the first chance they get. So I want to make a hypothesis and say that he might go to the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, Taylor, he could come back. He could find a new home. And then Stanley Berryhill, he might be out. I don't think he would find a home. Now I could be wrong, but I just putting 2 to 2 together. You're a practice squad guy and you made a mistake. You're gonna serve a 6-game suspension. So even if I try to bring you on, you're still gone for 6 weeks. But that is the news for May the 9th. And hey, y'all already know what to do. I ain't got to tell y'all. We are on the road to 600 subscribers. So hopefully we can get there by Thursday. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video, because grit don't quit, one pride, baby. Peace.